Hello everybody, how's it going? And welcome back to another episode of DICE! We are playing this beautiful space roguelike dice builder again. We are in the demo, and I am playing this here because the full release has been announced on July 16th. And I love the game. This is a hidden gem for me, and probably one of the most anticipated games for me this year. I know, it might be a nice little roguelike, but it is a very good one. So, therefore, we're gonna play it again, because, yeah, I want to showcase it to you. Now, the question is, which ship do we take? I really like the missile one. And we can still unlock a bunch of things here with a third win. I'd say that's pretty good. So, what do we start with here? We have a black die that rolls between 1 and 6, and our goal is to put these dice into slots in our weapons to get the most effect out of them. We have the Valkyrie missile launcher that picks up any dice, as you can see. It has 3 slots total, 1 is unlocked, so we can unlock that even further to put more dice into our single weapon or get more weapons. And there's also a bit of an inventory management system here. It's really cool. We can manipulate our dice even with the motherboard. We can add a +1 to 1 dice each round, and then we also have something like energy, and with our energy we can then fuel our offensive systems. This one here is Inferno. We apply a burn to a random target that already has burn. Burn being a status effect that deals the damage over time. We also have a red die, or orange die. And that thing rolls between 1 and 6, but it also applies burn. And that is really, really cool. So I'm gonna go with the burny one. Alrighty, here we go. I'd say I'll take... You know what? We're gonna take mission number 3. This is the longest sector. It's 25 rounds. It's not the boss fight. And I don't like this kind of campaign structure of this game. Not gonna lie. But I'm really hoping that we will get like a full like roguelike experience. Like you pick a run, you pick your ship, you go, and there is a number of random sectors that you're gonna go to. But anyways, we'll see how the full release is gonna go. Developers, if you're listening, that would be my wish. Okay, so let me see what we can do here. So, this is our phalanx. We have 80 health, 80 hull points, and we have a node in the vector. Each intend to deal 1 damage to us. The vector has 12 health, the node has 15. And we have our rocket launcher here, missile launcher, in the middle. Now, if we load it up with a die, we would only shoot the middle lane. That's bad. So we're gonna use our fuel that we have 2 of right now to swap it over here. You can see with more guns, you will cover more lanes, and that's really good. And we can load any die, and I'm gonna burn them, but I'm gonna burn them with a +1. So first of all, motherboard, +1 here. We're gonna load the 3. We're gonna apply 3 burn. Boom. Now they're burning. So when they start their turn, they're gonna get 3 damage. Then burn will dissipate by 1. Next turn they get 2 damage, then 1 damage. So we have a total of 6 already applied. Now, what are we doing with the other one here? We have a 2. That 2 could be put into energy production. It wants an even number right now. Or we can generate fuel so that we can swap the lanes. For every 5 points of value, we get 1 point of fuel. That is it. For now, I'm gonna generate energy. We apply 1 burn to a random target with burn. I'm gonna hold my energy. That's fine. It's totally fine. Yeah, the funny thing is here, we will actually accept a bunch of damage. Okay. So, the 5 will be lethal. Not this turn, but next one. So, we load it up. 0 damage, but 7 burn. That is 7 and 6 damage, so 13. That's more than 9. So, the vector is gone. Still, the node will hit us. Energy wants something lower than a 4, so I'm gonna put that into fuel. We immediately gain 1, and we end the turn. And by the way, the music that you hear in the background really makes this a bit quieter, right? You can see the music I have disabled because it is copyrighted music. And if I run it on my YouTube channel, I'm gonna get demonetized. So you hear something different. It's from Harris Heller from Stream Beats. The music in this game slaps, by the way. It's really good. But unfortunately, again, it is copyrighted. So we have a bunch of options now. I don't need to attack this anymore, but if I attack, you can see there is a gauge filling up. Whenever I load and fire, my overcharge gauge is gonna load. If we have 4 points of overcharge, we can unload the ultimate, the special ability of our weapon, which is deal 2 damage 5 to 10 times randomly. That's pretty good. And it persists between rounds, or fights. I could also generate more energy. So do we just fire randomly? Do we generate fuel? There's a lot of options that we got here. I think I'm gonna get a +1 over here and get 6 points worth of fuel. Get the energy. We load nothing. We end the turn. Alright, another point of damage incoming. Now we need to deal with the node. Man. Cool. That's a 6. Boom. The guy's technically already dead. Yeah. Next round we have it. Like, all the time, right? Let me think about this. I gotta gain more energy for later. So, now we need 4 damage. And we can give it a +1. So, the black die is just raw damage. Bonk. And now it's gonna burn to death. What are we doing with the 2? More energy? Seems good. So we're stocked up on energy for a while. And now we can use overcharge, but I'll hold that to start with that in the next encounter. Alright, so after each fight we're gonna get a reward. We can choose 2 items here. Give a random weapon 4 overcharge, which immediately gets them to their ultimate. It has a 5 encounter cooldown, so it's encounters. I don't like it. Another die is not bad. Another burn die is maybe even better, but that's 500 bucks that we can use on a merchant. Do I need another burn die? I feel like the answer is yes. But that's 500! You can do so much with that. Okay. I think a burn die... Wait, we can pick 2. Haha. Yeah, I'll take another red one. Okay. So this is my storage here. This is my ship. We can expand it. We already have 4 expansion modules so that our inventory can grow. And I think that's it. Next round. Let's go. We have round 3 here. That is a fight. And then this is the next one is going to be a loot node, which is really good. So this guy gets destroyed when burn is applied to them. They have the TNT perk. Okay, I'd say we're going to just overcharge. Get some damage out. Hoping that most of the damage goes to the scalar. Man, these guys deal 2 damage each. Crazy. We swap. We apply burn. Any point of burn is fine, so we're gonna take the 1. Whoop. Dead. 999. I mean, this is a no-brainer. We're gonna go there anyways. Then... generate more energy? No, I think I'm gonna go for a bit more fuel. We need it. Give me a +1. So we're gonna generate a bit more. We have to accept the 2 damage here. Alright, so what we need is 7. I cannot put a +1 on a 6, sadly. So we have to take more. That's a bit sad. Well, I guess it is what it is. So this will kill. It's 4 damage, next turn 3, so it's a total of 7. And I'm gonna generate more fuel, we need it later. That's any die. I think I'm just gonna put a 1 in there. Stockpiling energy. We might find an energy module or an offensive module that picks up more energy. That is a bit more immediate value. That's a bunch of 6s here. It seems like a big fuel generation to me. And I want to get more into the overload. So, charge the gauge, get more fuel. Bada bing, bada boom, you're dead. Is this a good camera position? I don't know. Is this one better? Maybe. Alright, 1 item only. So, inventory size or utility. Gain 2 energy every round, but decrease your maximum fuel by 2. That here is a bullet slot. That adds a dice slot to a weapon, so we can load 2 dice into our Valkyrie missile launcher. This one increases our hull by 25, and that's 200 bucks. I'll get the bullet slot. Here we go. So anything lower than a 6 or any die. Next one is a loot node, so we're just gonna get value? No? Maybe the next one is. Okay. I might have misinterpreted that. In any case, Voyager is 35 health. Holy moly. So do we grind through it quickly? I'd say so. And then we deal with the node later? I mean, the obvious choice would be going for the node first? I don't know. How fast would you die? No, it would be more fuel efficient if I just deal with the Voyager right now. So we get a +1 here that ups it to 5. We can slot it in there and there. Give it 10 burn, which is quite a lot. Alrighty. And I believe it is a good idea to... Oh, hold on. I can do this multiple times, right? There's no cooldown attached to it. So I could upgrade that like crazy. It's 10, 9, 8. That would be 27. I'm gonna use my overcharge and see how much we actually need to do here. Alright, so you're technically dead. That's great to know. Yeah, this turn you take 10, next turn you take 9, you're done. Great. That means we can swap over already. And get more fuel for later? Question mark. Alright. Take 3, we take 1. Yeah, health is a resource here. Don't expect to completely defend. There's no defense mechanism. It's just not there. So you gotta try to minimize damage until you get to a repair station. Huh. Now what? That's 11. I can get 9 burn on you. That's a bit weird. Let's try anyways. I don't want to take that damage. Zip zap. Bonk. So. Apply 1 to a random target with a burn. If I hit this twice, we don't take 1 damage. Is it worth it? Probably not. I can take 1 extra, right? What about my energy? Okay, let's see. Yeah, that was good. We'll do it again. No. No. Alright. Cool. So you want an odd one to generate an energy. I'll put it into fuel. And we got it. The random factor of it is kind of nasty. Ah, wait. So loot is the node that we go to after the fight. It's not the rewards of a fight. Yeah, okay. I got it now. So 2. We got 2 items to choose. Another burn die. Disruption node. That is in... Random ship's passive changes to bad pilot. It is, I believe, that if the thing gets destroyed, it also takes another active unit with it. So another one will be destroyed randomly. That thing has a 6-round cooldown, but costs 2 energy. That's a good one, actually. There are some positive passives that you want to override. And we can override it with bad pilot then. It's really nice. Increase your maximum fuel by 2. I don't care. More energy. No. Motherboard. It's +1 to a die. We can have another motherboard. Another board. Is that a thing? Manipulate the dice. It's good if you want to combo off. There are some modules that say if you slot the 2 of the same dice or so, then you get a bonus to power. I mean, another burn die would be nice. We need another weapon system soon, though. I feel like I'd take the disruption node. It's quite clunky. It's big. I don't like this. We don't need it. Okay, I'll take the burn die. I'll take the active module. So now we're playing Tetris. Luckily, the rows are not vanishing. Yeah, this gives us a lot of options. Probably a lot of energy generation, most likely. Okay. More dice means more things to do. Okay, so here's the thing. This guy is a bad pilot. Only has 10 health. On death, another random target dies. Right. You have TNT. You get destroyed if burn is applied and you have force shield. Every turn, you are immune to the first damage. Disables after turn 4. I mean, you can see the combo here, right? It is right in front of us. We'll accept 3 damage. The node will just go down. We need to take it out. Zip. Fire. Swap over here, because if we destroy the vector, then the other one will also be immediately destroyed, because of bad pilot. Alright, energy wants to accept the 6. We have a bunch of 6s. Take it. Anything higher than a 5. These are valuable, actually. You know what? 6s into fuel give us so much value. Let me end the turn. Alright. Down to 64. So now we need to deal 10 here. We can, though. This guy wants another 6 up there. Crazy. So that is 10. There we go. Now. I mean, we got 8 fuel. We have a capacity of 10, by the way. I'll Give the 5 a +1 to actually get another point of energy, and I'll add 1 fuel. Oh wait, this could have been also 1 point of energy. Any die. Yeah. In any case, they go from right to left with their damage. Okay, or with their activation. So, we're finally in a spot where we can pick the second weapon. That's great. Either a minigun, it's just a bit of raw damage that we can load into. And the overcharge ability is it deals 1 damage 10 times at random. Nice. Double turret. Its overcharge is deals 15 damage twice. That's a very nice big attack. I like that. We can get 350 bucks. Or a napalm launcher. Says overcharge applies 5 burn to the back row. I mean, that's a no-brainer, isn't it? It also has 2 slots. We'll take it. Alright, now the puzzling begins. I think the next one is a merchant, maybe? Yeah, it is. So, we do that. Okay, so what can we get here? First of all, we're gonna get our scraps. Scrapped? Oh, you couldn't see, right? There's a little scrap thingy. Maybe this spot is better here. Okay, we can add a dice slot, but I feel like we're fine. Having 4 open active slots now with 4 dice. I think I'd rather have more dice. We have a vector modifier, 5-turn cooldown. Deal 10 damage to all enemies for each adjacent missile weapon. We got 2 missile weapons. To all enemies, so that's 20? Ooh, I like it. Minigun protocol, deal 10, currently 0 for each adjacent minigun. Yep. Now we can repair, obviously, and we can gain some inventory size. This always rolls a 6, which is very handy. Oh my god, the value. This could always give us fuel. And a lot of it. I also want that. And we have a problem. We only got 1,000 bucks. So we need to make a choice. And offensive modules every 5 turns. That could in a pinch deal a lot of damage. I like that. I mean, let's play towards the whole missile idea. Alright. Disruption module. Let me think about that. I actually sadly don't know what we get if we scrap it. There's no indicator. Yeah, it would be nice to know. But let's think about that. So we need some adjacency. So that means we need slots in between. Because that thing, yeah. That thing needs to be between those thingies. Alrighty, so let's expand here. And that, put that over there. Bam. Okay, it's 20 damage to all enemies for each adjacent missile weapon. Nice. If we have another one, we can probably put it up there. Cool. Let's go here. So we can slot that in. And we need another slot. Holy moly. Yeah. Bonk. This is for my... No, I can't even. I want all of these to be aligned. I get some expansion, that's for sure. We got 350 bucks left. I will repair for 10. Wait. Oh, that's interesting. 15, 10, and 5. All of them cost the same. Alright, there's diminishing returns for the repairs. I'm gonna take the 15, obviously, and that's fine. So we save 250 bucks. Now. Yeah, fine. Okay. As long as I don't need to, I don't want to expand. Let's keep it for some kind of combo pieces that need to be in specific positions. And I would say we go further. So, you got a missile launcher. Yeah, missiles need to be intercepted with a die. This is a Seraph, it's a pinata. Whenever it's damaged, we gain 50 bucks. So good. And another missile launcher. Man, we gotta get rid of these launchers. Because the missiles deal quite a lot of damage. Okay. So, how do we do it? Do I give somebody bad pilot? Maybe later. Maybe later. Because I wanna farm the pinata. This is the thing. Okay. Let's start applying burn there, I would say. Which gives us our overload ability. And then we can fire a bunch of times at random targets. Let's do that. Okay, only 2 hits there. Sad. Very, very sad. Okay. Anybody? Bad pilot? Not the pinata, please. you are bad pilot. When you die, you take somebody with you. Yeah. See, I need to make sure that I'm not taking too much damage. Alright, and we're gonna load you. You're just doing 3 burn, I would say? Is it 4 burn? Ah, yeah. Another thing that is not there in the demo yet, we cannot take any dice out anymore if we put any in. That's kind of bad, but okay. In any case, fire it up. Start the burn effect. We got some energy. I think I'm actually quite okay applying more burn. To anybody? Yep. Because it will help us in the long run in this one. You need something higher than a 3. That is that one. Higher than a 1. I'll apply 2 more burn. Over there on the right side. Okay. Out of dice. Okay, 2 damage. Oh, you deal 1 damage and also launch a missile. Yeah, that missile deals 5 damage. It needs to be intercepted with a 5. Ah, right. You don't launch a missile anymore because you're now a bad pilot. Man, that's a lot of damage that we are not taking as a result. That's really good. Do we kill you quickly? We want the phalanx down first, I believe. Let's just not do the Seraph thing, I guess? Maybe? Okay. I believe the 5 is well spent here. You know what we do? I'm just gonna apply all the burn to you, my friend. I know this is overkill. Yeah, I should have maybe done it in a different way. But it's okay. I'll drop 2 damage there. And we are good. Seems like it. Alright, another missile coming in. Boom. Bam. Okay, yeah, we just don't have the resources to intercept the missiles all the time. Okay, we need an even there. What are we doing with an even? It's the 2, I guess. Sure. Those die. So, you guys die in the order of right to left. That means you die first, then you do your shot, then you die and take away the Seraph. Okay. Alright. That means we'll give you that. I give you that. Just to get into my overcharge, I give my other die a +1 and add some extra fuel, and now we're gonna accept 2 more damage. Okay. Right to left. You take damage, we take another 50 with us. You die, and then the Seraph is gonna go down as well. That's alright. So we can choose 3 items. Nice, rare loot. Power scheduler. At turn 3, all weapons gain 6 power. Ooh. Yeah. There's another black die, and I feel like we need a bit more dice action here. Amplifier, gain +1 power for each current fuel you have. That is a good one. Extra power, good. Inferno coupler. It's an offensive module. Every 3 rounds for 4 energy, we can apply 5 to 8 burn to all targets with burn. Or inventory size. I'll take the power amplifier here. Because we have a lot of fuel, and we can have even more. I think I also... Power scheduler is good, man. At turn 3, all weapons gain just flat 6. For longer fights, amazing. But I also need more dice, so we'll take the black die. Rolls between 1 and something. We can take more money for the next merchant, but... The expander is worth 150 on the merchant, so getting 200 is the better long game. Period. Is the better long game. So what do we do now? I feel like I need the expander now. If still... 3 are here, still. Run in the back row. I wanna swap these rounds real quick. So... That's better, I think. Yeah, we can expand 3, but there will be more loot. Ah, come on. I'll take the loot. And then we'll do that. And that. And that. Alrighty, guys. I don't know if that's the right call, but we will see about it. More loot. Choose 2 items. There's another burn die. Also, need a light. If at least 2 orange dice are loaded, add +5 more burn. Affects adjacent weapons. It only has the adjacency to the right, but it's really good. 10 power when 3 of the same number are loaded. Amazing. Adjacent, wait, only applies to the right one. Yep, that's okay. Yeah, we needed that expansion. So 5 more burn is amazing. I'll take that one for sure. Adjacent offensive cores gain +5 damage, but +1 energy cost. So offensive cores are like these ones here. But we don't have any that deal damage right now. Doesn't matter. 350 is a lot. Okay, I'll take... If at least 2 orange dice are loaded, add 5 more burn. I'll take that one. And I think I'll take another burn die. Okay. Boom. We're gonna get so much burn on the Valkyrie launcher. The other one is a little bit sad now, but okay. So do we swap a regular black die for a red die? No. I'll just have another die and drop the motherboard. Who needs that thing? Disruption node, random ship passives changes to bad pilot. How does that work now? Can I just put it into storage and bring it back after 6 turns? Maybe? I want to check this out. Alright. So here we go. You're volatile. On death, every other target on the same row die. So this column, upside down, and then left to right is row. So we want to destroy you. So that thing, the node on the right, is getting destroyed. On death, all other targets gain +5 attack. That's not so good. And then we got a phalanx that is just also here. So what to do? What to do? Man, I want to swap these around now. Maybe we do. Yeah, I think that's a good idea. Hold on. It's 20. So, funnily enough, I'm happy to have the motherboard because now I can apply... Oh, it has to be even. Ah. Wrong thing. Wrong thing. Yeah. So do we apply 10? I think we do. Fire. It's already pretty good. So we can also overcharge, which will apply 5 burn to the back row. To all of them? Or only the ones that already have burn? No, applies 5 to the whole row. But it looks like it only targets the node, not the one on the right. It's a bit weird. Let me check this. It actually works. Okay. On death, every other target on the same row dies. Yeah, we don't want the +5 attack, so we'll give it a bit of a slow burn, and also 2 orange die, +5 burn. Yeah. Oh my god. Are you gonna die? Yeah, because we have the extra power. Haha. So we deal a raw 8 damage now and apply 11 burn. That would be 16 burn plus 8. That is 24. And it's just enough. Okay, just enough for it to not die now. Because I want the phalanx down as well. Cool, so that leaves us with a bunch of dice that we are not using right now. More fuel? I mean, high fuel means more damage. Yeah, I'll take a 5 into fuel, that makes sense. Ow. Down to 1, that's okay. So the node will hit us for 2. And now we're gonna unload on the phalanx and have a good time. Boom. So this is any die and lower than a 6, so we'll take the 5. I could amplify my... Oh my god. Amplify my fuel. Let's do that. 9 power. 10 power. Boom. Okay. I wonder if overcharge is good here. Yeah, no, it's not. We're gonna hold that for the next one. We instead load an any die in here. And that would already kill, if I see that correctly. That would apply another 5. Alright, 21 versus 20, and I would say we gotta give the other one +1 and add more fuel. And we're gonna win now. Dead. 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 Oh, it's working. Okay, our burn strategy is coming through. Now what is that? The power coupler. Okay, +2 power and also -2 power. That's a bit weird to use, right? It doesn't really help our build here, because I need my missile launchers to be somewhat adjacent. No, we don't need that necessarily. I don't have to place this horizontally. The vector modifier. We also need to generate more energy, that's for sure. This is still on cooldown, okay. So yeah, we are the merchant, by the way. I'll drop my scrap. There we go. Weapon can fire twice, but with -3 power. That's amazing. You know why? Because we will get twice as fast to our overcharge. I love it. It's good. Deal 10 to the middle lane for 2 energy. Oh my god. So, I want that. This is really good. And we need to make our ship a bit bigger, so we'll take that. I'll take the 15. Oh, no 15 here, so these are random. I see. I'll take a 10 for 100, I think. It's my last money, but that's okay. So, weapon can fire twice is amazeballs. +5 more burn. Okay. I need to think about this real quick. Is there a good... Oh yeah, we need to have 1 die in the ship. Otherwise, it wouldn't be viable. Is there a way where we do this? Getting that row. Doing it vertically? Like... I don't know. Hold on. Okay. This down here. No, it doesn't work like that, does it? I want my Valkyrie to be really good. What I can do is forego that one. Need a light on the napalm. If 2 orange dice are loaded, we get a +5 to burn. This gets power. This allows us to shoot a bunch of missiles. That's great. Oh, a bunch of damage to our enemies. And then we can go... Weapon can fire twice, but with -3 power. But we have the additional power. Yeah, I like it. 5 burn to the back row, though. Applying that more often is probably better than the random damage. So, you know what? I'm gonna do it. I'll do that. -3 power. Doesn't matter if we just burn them. The power is the raw damage, the one that comes from the black dice. So yeah, we make this the napalm, the burn launcher, and the other one is the damage launcher. Amazing. We don't need that, that's a cooldown. I don't know if it's ever gonna come back, but I feel like this is where I want to be. I'm gonna keep that in my backpack here, because I need to know if the cooldown is going down if we don't have it in our ship. Alright? This is for science. I could expand now, I'm aware, but let's not. Let's just not. Seems good. Alright, next round. We are in round 14 of 25. We got a fusion core here. On death, all weapons gain 4 charges. Oh boy, we have that here as well. That means we can overcharge quite a lot. The other ones are just here. This vector down here deals 3, so we deal with it quickly. Yeah. Alright, we initiate with our overcharge. Okay. Do we generate energy and deal 20 damage to everything? It sounds like a good idea. This thing has a 5-turn cooldown, and I think it is well placed right now. So, let's go even. Let's go even again. Oh, another even, okay. So, now we can do that. Do it. Cool. This is very funny. If we sacrifice a bit of fuel, we can easily get things done here. So, you can shoot twice, but with -3 power. Wait a second. Just do that. Okay, that's really funky. We deal 6, but -3 is 3. Right? That should be good enough. Fire? Alright. That gives all of our weapons our overcharge. And at that point, I mean, I can fire it another time. But hey, let's do that. And get rid of them. I love it. Easy. 250 bucks. Another black die. I think we are kind of saturated on dice, so I think we're fine here. Except for, I'd like more energy. This is still on cooldown. Gain 1 energy each round for each adjacent blue die. We don't have blue dice. Power relay. +1 power for adjacent weapons. It's kind of hard to place that right now. Unless I expand here. +1 is... I don't know. Inventory size again is worth 150, so I'd rather take the 250. Motherboards have another use. I don't care about that too much. I'll take the stuff. Give me stuff. Right. 17. Oh. Choose 4. Legendary. Hell yeah. 250. +2 power, -2 power. That's a thing that we could fit easily. So I think I'll take it. So that could go right here. So the +2 is on the bottom and on the right. The -2 is on the top and on the left. So that's cool. Another 250 seems like a good idea. If all 3 dice loaded are 6, gain +10 power. We only have 2 slots. And if anything, it's gonna be the napalm that's gonna accept that. Because it's any and even. And then something else that we unlock later. This has to be lower than a 6, so it couldn't even load 3 6s. I think in any case, it's gonna be more money and... Another burn die? But quite burny. You know what? White shoes. It's just great. Okay, give me that. And now it kind of makes sense to expand, but where to? Do we go more horizontal or do we go more vertical? I don't know yet. I think I'm gonna skip on that until we make a decision. We might find a third weapon and then things are gonna be a bit more dicey. Alright, here we go. So, overcharge is still ready. That seems to be a bug because we just used it last time. No, wait, that thing had fusion core as well, so we instantly recharged. Flame off, you are immune to burn. On death, all weapons gain 4 charges. That's actually quite good. And you deal 3 damage each. Ow. Now who's dumb for not having black dice here, huh? In any case, we'll do that. We gotta use our overcharge. There's no way around it. Okay. So, +1 power for our current fuel. That's great. Any and lower than a 6. Sure. It's 20 damage. Boom. Love it. Okay. 2-turn cooldown. Interesting. It shows the actual cooldown that we have right now, correct? That's because it is normally 4 turns. Oh, maybe not. Now it's showing 2. I'm not entirely sure. Anyways, here is even and any, so that's even. That is +1 into any. Negative power, but who cares about power? We just apply burn. Looking good. Now you can fire it twice! I forgot! Oh my god. So good. We get 4 charges again. That's so insane, man. So insane. What are we doing with our dice? More energy. Let's get it. Any die is the 1. And then an odd die. I don't know. Put it into fuel. We can't because we are maxed out. It's kind of sad that it doesn't go to, at the very least, 2 here. But hey, it's fine. There's nothing else to do with the die. So we are oversaturated. Bonk. And there are the charges. Okay, so our overcharge could potentially kill the guy, which means we're gonna use our dice beforehand. Let's do that. An even die. Yeah, I'm just gonna generate a crap ton of energy here. Yeah, absolutely. We need 1 black die here. This is important. Anything higher than a 2. A 6. We have that. Any die is the 5. Boom. Now we hit that button. Alright, it wasn't quite enough, but you know what? I got 16 power because of my fuel amplifier. Boom. So we keep the overcharge for the next encounter, and here is a merchant. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Grants 2 repair at the end of the mission. Yeah, it's a maintenance drone. I don't like that, by the way. If you lose or forfeit a run, your ship is damaged, and you have to win a run to get these maintenance tokens to repair the ship again. So you potentially lock yourself out from your favorite ship that you cannot run for a while then. That's not good. But hey, early access, actually demo right now. Adjacent weapons gain -1 overcharge cost, but -3 power. Ooh, strong. So we would be able to overcharge at only 3 pips. It doesn't matter here, because we shoot twice anyway, so we have 4 overcharges that we need to get to. It's fine. 150 for more space is good. For 4 energy, we can roll 2 6s with this. That's kind of funny. Where is my other offensive module? That one here. No. Am I blind? Where? How? Or amplifier? Oh wait, it's this one here. So yeah, now it shows 5. Alright, 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 alright. Still weird. Anyways, I'll add another... I think I want to go vertical, actually. Let's put that over here, just to have it. Okay. Another odd bullet slot. I'll probably take that. It's okay. Yeah, let's go. Next round. Alright, you got a missile launcher. You are Preacher. Every turn, you add +1 attack to all targets. You gotta go. Holy moly. 7. Destroyed if hit by exactly 7 damage. That's easy. I think we can get that done. Let's initiate with an overcharge to burn the back row. That's great. Now we need to deal exactly 7 damage. Ideally with burn. But we add a +5 to our burn if we load 2 of the same. That's awkward. Do I just use my energy thing again? Just 20 damage. Maybe I don't care about the 7. Maybe we just grind through them. I think that's fine. So that means that the Preacher in the back is not gonna preach. The other guys are not getting any bonus damage. And I would say... you're dead already. If I put anything here. Which means... I should ignore you. Let's do that. Just destroy the guy. And we're gonna fuel up again. That's fine. We need 5 over there. Give it a +1. So there's another 5. You will not do anything insane. Oh, you can fly twice. Right. Okay, I'm gonna fuel up again with all of my dice that I have. Bada bing, bada boom. There we go. We won. Insane! So yeah, guys, we're playing on normal here. There are harder difficulties as well. But yeah, 21 out of 25. What are we doing here? Don't think we need more dice at the moment. And any dice slot. That's actually quite nice. Any, even any, seems like we could combo off of that. If all 3 dice loaded are all different color, gain 12 power. That makes the blue die interesting. Ooh, baby. 12 power, so we can load red, black, and blue into the Valkyrie. Cool. It's lame. More power. Repair the ship. I think we're fine. Okay. We'll take the tricolor. power. The +2 power doesn't matter because we have a -3 already here. And we will most likely not ever run black die in this guy. Or blue dice. This rolls a 3, always rolls a 3. But it matters because of the color, so we'll take it. I'll take the... any die over here. Yeah. +2 power, -2 power. You know what? Maybe I just repair. Okay. So. I'm gonna take the motherboard out for a second and give my napalm steel +2 power. Makes sense to have it. And then a +12 when 3 different colors are used. Holy crap. That... okay. Okay. So now we have a blue, a black, and a red die, and we can slot it all in there. And we also get extra power from the fuel. Guys, I think we are already off for a good run here. Okay, just a basic amount of nodes. Oh, by the way, we can only hold 1 more die. This is crazy. So, you're the one with the tricolor, right? Yeah, so we need an odd die. Anything lower than a 6. +12. So we have +24. What we need is 6 damage. Crazy. So we can take the lower ones. That means, technically, I don't know if my math was off or not, but let's do that and then the one here. It should be 1 burn plus 27. We need a 3 burn. Why was I off? Seems like I was off. 24, yeah, I needed 6, not 3 extra. I'm good at math. Apparently. Now, I mean, we can always give him another +2 burn to just get him out. Thanks for the energy. Yeah, in any case, a bunch of other nodes here. We need the... let me think. I'd say we just burn the guy to hell. It's already lethal. Now what? We are at 10 fuel, so the only thing that matters is generating energy. Let's go. Any even? Oh, we don't have any even anymore. Alright. Can I put 3 into fuel? Not even? Ah, funny thing. Now we can. We can fire twice. Now we're also in overcharge. I want to hold that. I really want to hold that. Okay, we end the turn. Yeah, the damage, it's here. Cool. So again, these guys are already dead. Starting overcharge here is probably a good idea as well. So let's do it like that. And we'll just shoot something. Okay. Can produce a 5. Something lower than a... we have so many 3s, man. Something higher than a 4. Okay, now we cannot generate more energy. However, we can generate overcharge. Bam. You guys are going down. Give me some more fuel. And that's it. Cool. There we go. Bada bing, bada boom. Nice. Wait. Another wave? Overcharge. Okay, these are just random guys, so they have just damage and health. Okie dokie. Vector in the back is dead already. That's great. Huh. However, what are we doing against these guys? So, let me see. We got a +12 and a +10. So, again, that is 22. 22 bonus. We need 6 to destroy that guy. Let me do 6. That is the blue die. It's an odd die. It's gonna be a black die, and it's gonna be a red die. Now we have the extra power, and you're gone. Cool. Very, very good. Applying more burn to random targets is so volatile. I don't know if it makes any sense right now. I want to keep my stuff here, my energy. Okay. Let's go. It's Annie. It's even. That is 17 burn. And then it's again any die. So we have 20 burn. So we fire here once. Could I have gotten 25? I don't think so, no. But these two are out. That's great. Alright, let's get into fuel production again so we can keep up our power. It's odd. Okay, makes sense. Bloop, bloop. And we good. 3 of them die. Yeah, 2 fights back to back make this quite interesting. Not gonna lie. Yeah, we'll take a bit here. Health is a resource. Okay. Alright. Where are we? We're just gonna burn the crap out of these guys, right? Yeah, let's do it. Let's get into overcharge again. So I'm gonna do any and another any. Let's go even. That is 17. They already have 4, so they are technically dead. But we want 18. No, we don't. No, we don't. We're fine. Okay. Hit him. Boom, I show you why. I want to tap him with something here. That. Bonk. Then we swap. And then we fire again. And now we are in overcharge. And we also charged up my, what's it called? Valkyrie launcher. Cool. I think it is time to generate more energy. Give me odd. Give me any. Give me a 3. We have a 3. Another any die. Something higher than a 4. Something lower than a 4. Okay, we'll build fuel now. And these guys are going down. Merchant coming up. Oh my god. We have no scraps. Ah! Helix. Overcharge. Deal 15 damage to all enemies. Oh my god. That thing is cool. Yeah, guys, I got the feeling that the disruption node is not getting the cooldown ready. We'll just bring it back. I mean, we are very close to... yeah, this is the last merchant before the last fight, so I think I'm gonna scrap it. Let me see how much we get out of this. 50 only. Wow, I think it should be based on the size of the thing, at the very least. I don't know. 50 is not a lot. Okay. Also, we do have our motherboard in the backpack, in our storage, and we could still use it. I think that might be a bug. Alright. I think in any case, we're gonna repair for the last 100. And just to be fair, I'll do that. And that. Put the motherboard onto the field again, and we will play the last fight. Yeah, here we are. This looks odd. Why is this asymmetrical? I don't know. So yeah, we have a bunch of missiles that we gotta defend against. But let me go for an overcharge first, so everything burns. Then we're gonna deal 20 damage to all. Beautiful. Okay. Oh yeah, I have an idea what to do here. Gonna destroy the missile launcher. Quickly. So what we need is 10 more damage. Okay. Okay. Let me think. We can still amplify burn, by the way, and that's the thing that I want to do next. That will be 6. That will be 17. That's so crazy, man. And I'd say we hit him? Maybe not? You know what? Burn the command center. If destroys, it deals 50 damage to all targets. That is targets, that is enemies. Like them, not me. So let's bring the command center down. I'm gonna go all in with as much burn as possible. Twice. There we go. 51 burn. I love that. This is funny. This is already enough to kill. Fire. Okay. So. Anything else? Anything? Any die. A 1? We don't have a 1, so everything else goes into fuel production again. 9 and 10. Okay. Alrighty. That's where I want to be in the end, so we can do this already. Let's go. Oh no. Missile lock. I think these missiles are stronger. I think they are 10 damage missiles. No, they're only 5. Never mind. Okay. So we can either intercept those missiles or just take the damage to our hull. Crazy. What a good run here. Sure. Okay. Let me think. I will get rid of this SAM missile launcher here. How? I don't know. I'm gonna get the biggest amount of damage, burn damage on the command center still. You're dead now. You're like super dead now. You're also super dead now. And I can make you even deader. Ah, I forgot the tricolor. Doesn't matter. Does not matter. Come on. Fire. It is insane. It is absolutely insane. So what can we do? I don't know. I could build more fuel. Doesn't matter. Nah, it doesn't. In any case, burn everybody to the ground. 99 burn. Let's do it. Bada bing, bada boom. We won the run, and that is DAICE, everybody. That was an easy run here because we played on normal, but this is what it is. A bit of inventory management, a bit of dice building, manipulation of your weapons, and man, every ship plays differently. There are so many different variants, variations that you can play in this beautiful roguelike space dice builder game. If you enjoyed this, hit the like button. July 16th is when the actual game comes out. I am super stoked about that, so hit the subscribe button to get notified when I'm playing more of it. And I hope to see you next time. Goodbye.